We are joined here at the Reggie Lewis Center for New Balance Nationals Indoor with the new national record holder in the 5,000 meter, Daniel Simmons. Just ran 13:38, and you're not even sweating.
I'm sweaty. I'm just chilling. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, we just pulled you off the track. Has it sunk in yet? Like 13:38, you destroyed the goal.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sinking, and it's like, I don't know. It just was like a normal race. Like, I always race as hard as I can, and so that was just like, sweet. That was the outcome.
I'm gonna cue this up so we can watch it. You're about 2 miles in, but you had a rabbit for the beginning.
Right.
How did that conversation go? What were you asking for?
I was asking for any 424 first mile, close to, definitely not faster, but close to 424.
And you ultimately were 426?
Yeah, so it was spot on. I think I loved it because I was able to just watch his back, watch his shoes, watch just like the track right in front of him, and just zone out, let him do the work for a little bit for the first mile, and then, or a little more, I guess, and then when he took off, or when he dropped off, I was able to just be like, okay, I'm in it. Let's go.
Yeah, like when he steps off, do you get an adrenaline rush where it's like, all right, it's out, it's on me now?
I don't know if it was adrenaline, but it was definitely an excitement. Like, okay, it was like a responsibility that gave me strength. Like, okay, it's up to me. My eyes are up, spirits in, let's go.
It seemed pretty early on you were in front of the lights too. At some point, did you ever take a look back to see as you're running away from it, or did you know where you were in relation to the record?
Honestly, after the first, I think it was after the fourth lap, I couldn't see him anymore. I could see it flicking for the first few laps, and I saw it and I was like, oh, I thought I'd be further ahead of it by now, but the plan was to just leave the lights behind as soon as possible. Honestly, in my mind, and, just follow the pacer and then follow the inner pacer, basically.
So obviously, coming in, the first goal is get the record.
Yeah.
At what point are you like, all right, I got the record. What can we do here? Because you came through 2 miles in 8:50, still relatively on pace where you had anticipated to be, but then your third mile was 4:18.
Yeah.
So when did you say, all right, let's go for it?
I think right after the 2 mile. Or let's see, maybe it was the first lap after the 2 mile. Let's see. It was probably around 9 or 10 laps to go. I was like, okay, let's start pouring it on, making sure it's hurting. I don't want to be collapsing in pain, but I want this to be something that I'm not going to regret not going faster earlier. And so I started pouring on after the second mile, and I was ready to just start clicking away 32s, making it a little faster, or mid 32s, mid range, and it was just, I felt super synchronized inside of me to just do that. So
I mean, it doesn't feel long ago that you were just at the Simplot Games.
Yeah.
Running not that, you added a mile on, basically.
Yeah.
Your last 2 mile here might even be faster than you had run at Simplot.
It was. I just talked to my teammates about that.
So what happened in the last month or so that got you that much fitter?
I mean, so I don't know if it was fitness. I know, so for the Grand Prix, I was super sick of the Grand Prix, and then it was just kind of lingering. I was hitting this wave type motion of getting strength and losing strength. I had after Simplot, I got food poisoning and was like, oh my gosh, am I even gonna race at New Balance? But yeah, I just came back to strength pretty swiftly, and yeah, it was just this up and down motion of getting sick. And I think after Simplot and that food poisoning, I finally was just like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'm ready to just let positive energy be my healing. Let the light just fill me and give me my strength back.
I think the thing that's amazing just looking at your whole year is someone comes out and they crush a record, run as fast as you do. You kind of think oh, everything's been perfect all year. Obviously, you had a perfect 6 months of training leading up into this. But I feel like every time I talk to you, it's we had something happen, yet you keep finding a way getting back on track. How do you mentally not get derailed by all these bumps in the road?
Honestly, it is so hard. I have to give thanks to my dad and my mom. They helped me, honestly,
Mom
so
was going
much.
Wild.
Yeah.
She was about to run out on the track, I think, after you finished.
Yeah. They've been so helpful. They helped lead me back to the mark, I feel like. I'd say the biggest thing that, they helped me get to the spot where I can turn to, I'd honestly say my Father in heaven, Jesus Christ, and then I'm just filled with this hope and belief renewed. I get my dreams destroyed, not racing great at Grand Prix was super bumful. Even though I was sick, I still believed that it could have been super, super, super awesome. But it was not. It was a disappointment, honestly. But I had to live with that. And then I got led back to this hope and belief in myself. and it was just a re-spark and a re-belief and a re-happy energy and just strength inside that refilled my muscles. Everything.
I mean, I feel like you're always buzzing whenever I talk to you, no matter good, bad, the ugly. Like you've got that. So I want to know though, in the last 400 meters, which I'm going to play here, what's going through your mind as you come through and you see the clock, 12:37 turning to 12:38. Where are you at? Talk me through this.
I'm like, dude, if I can run a 60 last lap, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. And that's just running through my head. This is it. This make it hurt. It hurts. Who cares? Let it hurt. Let's see. It's like keep the stride open. Make my arms flow back and forth smooth. Don't die. Don't lose form if you can. And then my teammate and I can't remember his name, but the other guy in the green uniform, I saw them. I was like, okay, catch up to them. Kick hard. I mean,
these guys are running fast.
Yeah.
That's like the crazy part too. Like you're getting help from them, obviously passing them here, but like they're running really well. It kind of puts in perspective how fast 13:38 is. So 100 meters ago, where are we at?
Dude, it's just, okay, let it fly. We're done in 100 meters.
Are you calling the race? Call the race.
Come on. Call the race. Okay, Dennis Simmons got it in the bag. I was just like, he's going. He's hurting, obviously. Yeah, signature finish.
Yeah, that celebration now.
Yeah, bro, I love that one.
That's your move.
That's the one. It's the I single to the glory of God.
Yeah.
I know it's him that's pulling me through.
Look at the fans going wild.
Dude,
I mean, how was the track here? You ran, we know that NCAA is happening at the track.
Yeah.
We're at the Reggie Lewis Center. You weren't familiar with it beforehand. I've seen a lot of people run really, really fast here. How'd you like it?
So I raced a mile on Thursday with my team, right? And
that went okay.
That was okay. Yeah, we won. It was pretty cool. That was really tough though. Like I wanted to run faster than what I ran, but so it was like a good assessment of the track. And then for the 5K, I was ready to. I knew it wasn't going to be as a high tempo type speed, and so the corners wouldn't be as aggressive on like ankles or anything. But other than that, I love it's bouncy, it's soft on the knees, I feel like, and so I loved it, honestly. It was a great track to run on.
All right, so before we jumped on, I just saw that you had a quick conversation with Connor Mance. Chris dialed him in. You're headed to BYU next year. Long line of really talented runners.
Yeah.
No one ran 13:38 in high school. I mean, like, we're blown away right now. But from your perspective, where do we go from here? Because there's still a lot of season left.
Yeah.
We got the whole spring season to prepare. So where do we go from here before off to college?
I mean, I've been talking with my coach about this. I've been talking with my parents a lot. Been, thinking really deep about this. We talked about U20s. Definitely going to come out here for not out here, Philadelphia. I'm coming to New Balance Outdoor Nationals. I'll probably hit a 5K at New Balance Outdoor as well. Let's see. With the 13:38 this early in the season, and like me being sick for the past few weeks, like with this wavy type of stuff. I don't know. I like the Olympic trials would be something phenomenal.
Yeah. Now it's like it seems possible,
real,
right?
Yeah. And I don't know. I think this, the outdoor season as a high schooler, I'm running with my team. We're gonna hit the fun Utah meets. We're gonna probably go to Arcadia, and you'll see what goes down this season. I don't know. It'll be great.
It's interesting because on occasion you'll see a high schooler at the Olympic trials in the 800 or the 1500. Mm-hmm. I don't know, like the 5K, you think of it, it's like it takes so long, so many miles and lifetime in order to build up, in order to be competitive on that level.
Right.
You're already, like you're knocking on the door there already. And I feel like you're doing it the right way. Like, I guess, talk to me about your coach's long-term plan. It's not how do we squeeze everything out of high school right now, but think about how are we getting better in college and how are we getting into the pros?
I agree. My coach wants to get me ready to be the best college athlete as I can, step on a college scene and be ready to transfer into their training. So like AF and BYU's, I feel like, from Casey Klinger and other great, Clayton Young, sorry. I've heard from them, it's a great transition from AF to BYU.
Feeder school.
It's it's like same like structure of training, just a little less volume in high school and then transferring up. And we're following that same plan right now, me and my coach. I'm hoping that I can step like kind of between high school and college, or even a little like really close to college level, so that the Olympic trials might actually be something that I can be ready for at the end of the season. But we haven't got there yet.
Yeah, no, work to be done. All right, so you got the finish line tape.
I do.
Which is pretty sweet. Did you get anything else to commemorate this moment?
I got a bullet shell.
That's
bullet
all.
Shell, yeah.
It's very cool.
It was very cool. I think that's a pretty unique tradition that New Balance does. I like it a lot.
Well, cool. Well, dang, congratulations. I mean, this was awesome. The crowd was going wild for it. So I guess we'll see you outdoors.
Yeah.
See you New Balance Nationals outdoor. You got a title to defend, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.